To murder his brother and seize power, a man broke into the Banshee's lair, hoping to use divine power to fulfill his ambition. These monsters would grant any wish, but the price was sacrificing his beloved woman. Looking at their disgusting appearance, Vortigern couldn't bear it and refused the deal. Surprisingly, the god wasn't upset after hearing this. He was certain this man would be consumed by desire, then ring the death bell and sacrifice his lover. Vortigern didn't abandon his evil plan. He formed an alliance with the dark wizard Mordred, plotting to overthrow King Uther's rule. For this, Mordred killed the wizard king, using the wizard king's staff to make a pact with darkness. He summoned a war beast, the mammoth. This shattered the peace between humans and wizards. Human soldiers couldn't stop the prehistoric beast's assault. They could only watch it break through the city. Mordred kept releasing dark power from the elephant's back. The defending soldiers died before they could react. Facing the massive prehistoric beast, everyone showed expressions of despair. They retreated again and again. Mordred on the altar showed no mercy. Using necromancy to control the giant elephant's continued attacks, Vortigern thought defeat was certain. He began tempting his brother to give up and surrender. King Uther removed his crown and asked Vortigern to keep it. Then he brought out the holy sword. He mounted his horse and charged alone into battle. Though the size difference between him and the beast was enormous, King Uther's eyes showed no fear. He resolutely jumped toward the broken bridge. With courage beyond ordinary men, King Uther successfully climbed onto the elephant's back, climbing toward the altar where Mordred stood. The beast had breached the last city wall. Barbarians roared, eager to rush into battle. The enemy army was about to pour out in full force. The defending soldiers resolved to protect their homeland with their lives. At this critical moment, King Uther found Mordred. Seeing King Uther had come alone, the dark wizard immediately chanted spells, trying to burn King Uther to ashes. But King Uther was completely unharmed. He calmly drew the Sword of Kings. The moment his hands gripped the hilt, blue magical power instantly flowed into his body. The kingly aura began to solidify. Watching King Uther approach him, Mordred realized his cultivated dark power couldn't withstand the holy sword's might. He could only watch as the other cut off his head. The ancient elephant lost its puppet master. It instantly regained its senses, mercilessly throwing off the people on its back. Looking at the crown in his hands, Vortigern knew he had already failed. If he didn't act quickly, the king would discover evidence of his treason. So Vortigern brought his lover to the Banshee's lair. He rang the death bell. While his lover was confused, he struck her down. The Banshee smelled blood and immediately came. They made a deal with Vortigern. King Uther discovered the assassination attempt. He prepared to escape with Arthur and the queen. Vortigern transformed into a demon with dark power. He mercilessly took the queen's life. To protect Arthur, King Uther could only activate the holy sword to fight Vortigern. Eventually, Vortigern knocked away the Sword of Kings. King Uther turned to warn his son to run for his life. In his final moments, King Uther threw the holy sword into the air, piercing his own back, then turned into a stone statue, merging with the Sword of Kings, sinking to the ocean floor with the Sword of Kings.